Hey there, Singapore investors. Welcome back to the Investing Iguana. Today we're diving into some big news that might affect your money. Singapore's Ministry of Trade and Industry has just cut our 2025 GDP growth forecast from 1.0 to 3.0% down to 0.0 to 2.0%. That's a pretty significant drop, and we need to talk about what it means for you. So what's behind this downgrade? In a word, Trump. The MTI points to the anticipated impact of President Trump's tariffs on global trade as the main culprit. These aren't just numbers on a page, they have real consequences for our investments, jobs, and financial future. Let's break down what's happening. Singapore is a trade-dependent economy, and when global trade gets disrupted, we feel it more than most countries. The MTI expects weaker global demand to hit several key sectors hard, particularly manufacturing, wholesale trade, and transportation and storage. If you're invested in these areas, you might want to pay close attention. The ripple effects don't stop there. The ministry warns that business and consumer sentiment could weaken, putting a damper on domestic spending and investments. Think about it. When people and businesses get nervous about the economy, they tighten their belts. This affects everything from retail to property to local services. Our finance and insurance sector isn't immune either. The MTI suggests we could see weaker trading activity due to risk-off sentiments in this uncertain environment. Banks and financial institutions might face headwinds, which could impact their stock performance and dividend payouts. What about the job market? Prime Minister Lawrence Wong has already warned that slower growth could mean fewer job opportunities and smaller wage increases. In some cases, we might even see higher retrenchments. This creates a feedback loop. Job insecurity leads to less spending, which further slows the economy. The Monetary Authority of Singapore has already responded by loosening monetary policy. This typically means lower interest rates, which has mixed implications for investors. On one hand, borrowing becomes cheaper for companies, potentially supporting business expansion. On the other hand, returns on fixed income investments like bonds might decrease, forcing income-focused investors to look elsewhere. What's particularly concerning is the MTI's mention of substantial downside risks. They're worried about a potential drop in consumer spending, increased costs for businesses, and global supply chain disruptions. All these factors raise the specter of recession, something no investor wants to hear. So what can you do to protect your investments? First, don't panic. Economic forecasts change, and Singapore has weathered many storms before. That said, now is a good time to review your portfolio with a critical eye. Consider focusing on companies with strong balance sheets and resilient business models. Firms with diverse revenue streams, particularly those not overly dependent on sectors directly impacted by tariffs, might offer more stability. Companies providing essential services or products tend to hold up better during economic slowdowns. Diversification remains your best defense. If you're heavily invested in the sectors MTI highlighted as vulnerable, you might want to rebalance. Consider adding some defensive stocks to your portfolio. Think utilities, healthcare, and consumer staples. For CPF investors, this might be a good time to review your allocation between the ordinary, special, and MetaSave accounts. The guaranteed interest rates provide a safety net during uncertain times, though you'll want to balance this against potential growth opportunities elsewhere. Property investors should be cautious. If economic growth slows significantly, we could see downward pressure on both residential and commercial real estate. HDB resale prices might also feel the impact if job security becomes a concern. One positive development is the formation of a national task force to support businesses and workers in response to the tariffs. Government intervention could help cushion the blow for certain sectors, so keep an eye on policy announcements that might benefit companies in your portfolio. Remember that challenges create opportunities. Some companies will adapt and thrive even in this environment. Those with strong leadership, innovative products, and the ability to pivot quickly might emerge stronger than before. The bottom line, Singapore's economic outlook has become more uncertain, but that doesn't mean all investments will suffer equally. Stay informed, be strategic, and position your portfolio to weather the storm. As always, think long-term and avoid making decisions based purely on fear. That's all for today's analysis. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more Singapore-focused investment insights. Until next time, this is the Investing Iguana, helping you navigate the financial jungle.